From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is a severe weather alert.
Good afternoon. I'm meteorologist Kelly Rawson here in the Tennessee Valley Weather Center alongside meteorologist Taylor Plott and Chase Wilson. We are tracking storms this afternoon. Most of them for now, any sort of severe storms just outside of our viewing area. We had a warning, a severe thunderstorm warning for parts of McNairy as well as Hardin counties. That has since been shaved off as that storm has moved off to the northeast, but we do have a tornado watch in effect for all of our southern middle Tennessee counties as well as for Tishomingo County, Mississippi. This is in effect until 10 p.m. Just now, we are not seeing a tornado watch for northwest Alabama at this time. That doesn't necessarily mean you folks need to tune out or not pay attention. Everybody has a chance of seeing a strong to severe storm this afternoon. So if you are in our viewing area, today is a day to be weather aware. Of course, that tornado watch, like I said, goes until 10 p.m. So we are in the mode of doing regularly scheduled updates here every 30 minutes as we are just waiting on some warnings to be issued. Right now we don't have any severe warnings in our viewing area at this time, but we are watching some storms to the west. Now I will say everybody else right now, there's not really much happening. We are just seeing these storms enter into, we are seeing another part of this storm enter into northern Hardin County in Tennessee. And I will say we've been watching this storm for the last several scans. I'm not quite liking what I see here with reflectivity. However, with velocity, we are not quite seeing any sort of rotation just yet, but we are watching this very closely. Right now, again, it's not even severe warned, just a lot of lightning and some heavy rainfall with this cell. Again, this is for northern Hardin County. So this is just north of Savannah, or might clip just the northern half of Savannah into Tennessee, kind of riding along Highway 64 through the middle of Hardin County. If you are in Saltillo, you are about to be affected by this. Again, it's not severe at this time, but a lot of lightning, maybe even some small hail with this cell. We'll continue to keep you guys updated if the storm does continue to strengthen, but just know that we are watching it. We're watching all of this development off to our west and southwest. These are the storms that are going to be the ones to watch later on this afternoon as they get closer to us here in our viewing area. And we'll also watch for some additional development out into far eastern and northeastern Mississippi to eventually track into our viewing area as well. So if we want to just go ahead and zoom back in onto Hardin County, I want to go ahead and do a storm track. Again, this storm is not severe warned, but it is the only storm that we have in our viewing area at this time. So I do just want to give you guys a storm track for this. So Taylor will go ahead.
I'm just seeing if that skit actually might be correct, and I think it's close to it. So yeah, I'll go ahead and click on that.
I'd say it's pretty close to it. Again, this is for northern Hardin County. Not a severe thunderstorm warning at this time, but I'm just giving you guys some times of arrival because these storms can strengthen very quickly. So for times of arrival, we're talking Morris Chapel, it's over you right now. Lebanon 210, Hinkle 213, Saltillo 216, Stringtown 217, Point Pleasant 218, Swift 220, Unity 221, Pleasant Grove 222, Grandview 223, Lick Skillet 224, Dunbar 225, Haney 228, and Bath Springs 228. So that's, again, this is not severe at this time, but again, these storms are expected to strengthen as they continue to move into a favorable environment. Like we've been explaining over the last few hours, we have a warm frontal boundary that these storms are basically fueling off of, and that's set up right where you see these storms kind of parading in the same areas. Kind of like what we saw yesterday, just a little bit nudged southeastward. These storms, again, like yesterday, are going to kind of go over the same areas. So just because a storm goes through your community does not mean you are out of the clear for the severe weather threat for this afternoon and this evening. I just want to be sure to communicate that fact because unfortunately we are going to be dealing with a couple rounds of these storms for this afternoon and evening, likely over the same places. So again, that is what we have as far as radar activity right now on our radar. Some storms moving through the Memphis metro as well. But otherwise, again, if I'm not talking about you, that's because there is nothing to talk about, which is great news. We are quiet for much of us here in the Tennessee Valley viewing area. Again, just focusing on these storms just to the west and starting to inch into our western counties in our viewing area. We have another storm coming into McNairy County as well. So again, we're keeping a very close eye on all of these storms. We can go ahead and switch back to the watch warning map, and I'll go ahead and go over that one more time, as this is just a regularly scheduled update with no active severe warnings at this time. We do have a tornado watch in effect for southern Middle Tennessee, all of the counties that we cover. I'll go ahead and name those off. That includes Marshall County, Murray County, Giles County, Lawrence County, Lewis County, Wayne County, Hardin County, and even as far west as McNairy County, and that does also include Tishomingo County in Mississippi. Again, that is until 10 p.m. this evening. So again, now is not the time that you need to take action. We don't have any tornado warnings in effect, but now is the time that you need to be knowing your tornado safety plan and having that in the back of your head. And if you are in mobile homes or manufactured housing, now is the time to go ahead and make plans and even travel to a sturdier structure to ride out the storms this afternoon and evening. Again, no tornado warnings at this time, but we do have this tornado watch in effect until 10 p.m. Well, with no active warnings, we can go ahead and throw it back to regularly scheduled programming. So for meteorologist Taylor Plott and Chase Wilson, I'm Kelly Rawson. Stay tuned to the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel. We'll keep you advised.
You're